What
Yes.
were the results of all of your hard work and your sacrifice? And this is it in the
Mm-hmm.
data form on the paper. Tell me what you think may be some of the results that the numbers don't say, like some of the changes that you're feeling or you
Mm-hmm.
saw that may not be reflective in the numbers that we talked about.
Well, first of all, it feels more like financial freedom. Like
Mm,
the thought that I just like just a couple of weeks ago, I took my girls out because I felt like it, and
mhm.
we went out to eat, and I spent $90, but I knew that I could do that, and I didn't spend it thinking like, should I have done that,
Yeah.
And so that felt good to be able to do that and not feel guilt. And I feel a sense of pride in being responsible. And I feel like I'm elevating myself. And there are things that I'm trying to do in the long term of my life. And like one day I don't really want to do this, but I want the option. When I start to like grow my business, I want the option of what if I want to take out a business loan?
Mm,
You know, I want to have capital or something sitting aside to say, this is what I have right now. I also want to be able to have like money that I can pour into the business. And when I'm making money in my business, financial practices, my like the that I have in my personal life matters. So it makes me feel like I'm not on edge and maybe not feeling like a sense of scarcity, I mean.
mhm.
So to like I would feel that I could save up money if I want to do Facebook ads, you know, or I don't feel like maybe I need to hold on to this and shouldn't do. It's like a sense of freedom of me not second guessing and being afraid that maybe I shouldn't do this or maybe I shouldn't take this step. So it's not even just my personal finances being affected. It's like my mentality and what I think of myself. It's allowed me to have more confidence because it's like when you're confident about your money, it's you're confident about you. So that's definitely it's been life changing. It's been life changing. And I actually talked to my aunt today with her and my mom, like, why would you pay someone to do this? I said, do y'all realize that like you might not see the benefit because you're good. You've always been good with your money and it's natural. It's never been natural to me. I felt overwhelmed. It wasn't a skill set that was taught to me growing up. So it was never natural for me to be good with my finances. I never built and I'm not blaming that on anyone because I do think at a certain point you take ownership when you become an adult. And this is for me, this is me taking ownership.
Mhm.
This is me taking ownership and saying, um, it's time. I need to make big changes and I need a coach. I can't do this by myself. I tried for years. I first encountered, like I did Financial Peace Dave Ramsey back in 2009. And it's for me, it was like I was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I never like felt like I grasped or consistently did the things that I needed to do to improve my finances. And being in the home buying process, like it reminded me, like I had to answer for things from years ago that it's humiliating. And then when I start to dig in to transact like payments for like bills from years ago that I didn't pay, it wasn't because I didn't have the money at the time. It's I wasn't organized, you know? And I found one medical bill that I dug into and found out it's too late now. It's $3,000 medical bill that could have been paid by insurance. But because when I saw the bill, I felt immediately defeated and was like, I can't pay this. I didn't dig into it and try to figure out what the issue was. I just immediately kind of threw my hands up because I was overwhelmed with everything else that was going on and all of my finances just hitting me in the face. and not feeling like I don't have the money for this, so let me just push it to the side. But when I called to try to resolve the bill, because it came up in the home buying process, I called these people and they said, well, the reason why you have this bill is because your insurance rejected it, and it was for my daughter. And the reason why they rejected it is because her father is the primary insurance holder. All I needed to do was use his insurance. And that bill would have been much smaller or I probably wouldn't have had a bill, because with her having coverage under him and then me, they would have covered the difference with my insurance. So I'm stuck with a $3,000 bill because I wasn't organized. It was that simple. I wasn't organized with my finances back then.